Hello everyone, welcome. I hope you guys are doing well today. Time for more Yanderes. I am very excited for this one. This game has been on my list for a while. Today we are going to play Watch the Road. You guys ever heard of Stranger Danger? And when I went in middle school, my middle school is like right down the street from my house, so I'd always walk home from school, and my last class was an English teacher. And every time they let out school and they had the people who would walk home left, she kept yelling, "Stranger danger, stranger danger." And I should definitely think about stranger danger here, but honestly not really, because we have a hot fictional man. And if I just want to let a random guy come into my truck and drive him somewhere, I will do that. It's perfectly fine if he's a fictional man. But yes, we are playing Stranger Danger. This is by, Mirawake Studios. As always, I have left links in my descriptions to the itch.io page. If you guys do end up playing the game, don't forget to comment and rate and let creator know how much you enjoyed it. So in this game, you're just a humble trucker, used to the lonely roads, deliver the cargo, follow the rules, make quick stops if needed. That's the crux of your typical schedule. But tonight, a blizzard hails down on you, while you're exhausted nonetheless. Through the snow, your headlights glint on something. Wait, no. Someone. A man stands by the roadside with his hand raised, a hitchhiker. At this hour, in this weather, will you give him a ride? And if so, how far are you willing to go for a stranger? So I'm really excited to see what kind of choices this game wants me to make. I feel like if you go the whole I'm just going to ignore him, then the game just ends right there. But I will not be ignoring this man. We will be letting him get a ride, and we'll kind of see how our conversation goes. And we're kind of stuck together in this weather, right? Oh, and it's funny because it just snowed on Saturday from my area, and my job was closed on Sunday, which is kind of happy because I got to stay home in bed, but also sad because I did not get paid since I didn't go to work. So this week's paycheck might not be the best. Yeah, I am excited to try this out. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. This is a demo, just letting you guys know, so it's not the full game, but I'm really excited to see what the demo has to offer. After high school, I pictured a different life for myself. Somewhere far, far away from the dingy trailer park I grew up in a huge city, maybe, or even the lovely countryside. But college didn't go the way I planned. 2 horrible semesters, and my scholarship was revoked. Just like that, I was back where I started. Living at home was hell. I didn't last long. With the little money I had saved, I found a tiny apartment and a job. Not exactly my dream gig, but it was offered to me easily because of an old friend. Commercial truck driving. Woo! I believe people who do like commercial truck driving, they make a lot of money, but that's just spending so much time on the road all day, every day. You might not be home a lot. I don't think I could do that even for the money. But if you are able to do that, kudos to you. It's been a few years, and it's way lonelier than I expected. Because of how busy I am, I become distant with, well, everything. My friends, family, and even myself. At least I'm making ends meet for now. I had a couple of close calls at the beginning. Bad weather for starters. And then there were evil drivers, horrific traffic. God, the list can go on and on. But I'm used to it now. Mostly. My sleep schedule may be whack, and my spine's beginning to hate me. But I make it work. Still, there are nights where I feel a bit off-kilter. Babyverse, hello, welcome. I got an early spring break. Ooh, good. I gotta check what my spring break is. I think mine's like regular spring break. It's been a while. Tonight's one of those nights. Ooh, okay. I like how for our name, it's a little card. She, her, and we're gonna confirm. Alright, Lottie, keep your eyes on the road. I nudged the side mirror with the tap of a button, taking a glance at the endless darkness reflecting on it. It looks eerie, to say the least. Jeez. It doesn't help that the snow is picking up. Fat, Wet flakes spat against the windshield, momentarily obscuring my view. The flurries, paired with the drowsiness, is a hellish combo. I crank the wipers up a notch. Need to find a gas station soon. Getting coffee that isn't lukewarm would be nice. A sudden movement in my headlights makes me jump in my seat. Was that a deer? Through the swirling, disorienting snow, I see something that shouldn't be there. Something, or someone, by the side of the road, next to a weathered mile marker sign. Oh, there he is! We met him pretty quickly. It's a young man. He's got his thumb out, arm extended hopefully into the air. The hell? My first thought is that I must be daydreaming, or even hallucinating, since I was running on caffeine and spite. But I rub my eye quickly, and lo and behold, he's still there. Who in their right mind hitchhikes out here, in this weather? A part of me knows that this is obviously suspicious and that I should stay away. But another weary, miserable part sees someone worse off than me. Oh yeah, so we're gonna help him because that's how we keep the story going. I'll slow down, he looks like he's freezing. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and help this man. Oh god, this is so stupid. There's a plethora of wrong things that could happen, but I can't leave someone out here like this. It goes against every moral bone in my body. What if he freezes overnight? Like that little match girl story. Ugh, morbid. I ease my foot off the gas, and the heavy box truck sighs as it loses momentum. I pull the rig onto the shoulder, a safe distance ahead of the person. The massive tires crunch on the icy gravel. He starts walking toward the passenger side door, a dazzling bright smile somehow lighting up his face, despite the bitter cold and the terrible situation he's in. I can't help but notice how he jogs the last few steps, eager to escape the wind. As he gets closer, I roll the passenger window down a crack. A blast of frigid air hits me square in the face, and I almost regret listening to my impulse. But he's a cutie, though. I mean, if he kills me, at least I got killed by a cute guy, right? I can get a better look at him now. He's in his early 20s at most, with freckles sitting out against his pale skin. Snowflakes cling to his scruffy hair and eyelashes, and his nose is practically Rudolph red at this point. He's tall, even from my perch in the truck cab, though I own a smaller truck. So I suppose it's not a huge deal, but he still has to lean down a bit to peer inside the narrow gap of the open window. Thank you so much for stopping. Seriously, you're a lifesaver. His voice is clear and friendly, though a little breathless. What the hell are you doing out here? The question is blunt, and probably not the most welcoming, but honestly, it's the first thing that comes to mind. I eye his clothes, jeans and a thin-looking jacket that wouldn't hold up against this weather for long. He's not wearing a hat or gloves from what I see. I feel a sudden surge of irritation and have to swallow the instinct of lecturing a random stranger. Doesn't he have any sense? At least put on some gloves. So him not even being properly dressed for the code is kind of suspicious. I don't know if he just doesn't have any good jackets for the winter, like a scarf, a hat, anything he could have. He could even double it up, like wear a sweater, like a hoodie, and then another jacket on top. Like, is he doing this on purpose to make himself look sympathetic out in the cold? He rubs his arm briskly. Yeah, so my car kind of gave up the ghost back there about maybe 3 miles back. Just completely sputtered out. And naturally, there is absolutely zero signal out here. I've been wandering around for a while now, hoping someone would pass by. Huh. I didn't see anything earlier. Must have been zoning out, or he's lying. My trusty flip phone decided to bite the dust about 5 minutes ago, too. Flip phone? Bro, what? You still have one of those? Is this present time? You have no idea how incredibly grateful I am that you actually pulled over. He shifts his weight from one foot to the other on the ground, looking a little anxious now that he's finished his explanation. I was traveling to see my folks up in Oak Haven. It's winter break. My mom has been telling me to visit for a while now, so I figured I'd go. I eye him cautiously. Oak Haven. That's about an hour and a half from here. I know. It's really unfortunate that the car went bust so quickly. Are you alone? Yeah, it's just me. I mean, if it's just him, we have a better chance of maybe defending ourselves and if it was another person. So that's a good thing on us, right? Do we have a weapon? Like, I know we're a trucker out here, but I feel like maybe having a taser, some mace, even one of those, like, police batons would help us out here. Ooh, hot coffee. We stop for hot coffee. If he tries anything, take the top off and just splash it on him, and that's good too. He meets my gaze directly, and for a brief moment, his eyes. I can't quite make out the color, but they seem surprisingly intense and hold mine before softening once again. Promise I'm no trouble. All I need is a ride there. I can pay you for gas if you want. Oh, I didn't even think about that. How much does gas cost for these huge ass trucks? Okay. So we can let him in, refuse, or ask more questions. Asking extra questions would not hurt in this situation. I feel like even if you continue asking, it'll bring back to this option of letting him in or refusing. So let's ask something else. Hold on a sec. Alright, let's back up a minute. Where exactly did your car break down? And what kind of car is it? Back near I think it was the mile marker 82? Maybe 83? He rolls the back of his neck in contemplation. It's an old sedan, a blue one. Kinda beat up, honestly. Probably should have seen this coming. It's made this awful clunking noise, then everything died. Lights, engine, everything. Try to get it started again, but to no luck. Is it weird that I'm suspicious because he's just giving me so much details, like he's trying to make this as believable as possible? Okay, and you didn't have, like, an emergency kit? Flares? A blanket? Or anything in there? My voice softened slightly, as I picture him huddled alone in a dead car. It must have been terrifying for him. Yeah, I don't think so. He looks even more embarrassed now, stuffing his hands into his pockets. It was my older brother's car. I've been borrowing it. Probably should have checked for that stuff in hindsight, right? He gives a small, self-depreciating laugh, and I can't help but agree. Mile marker 82. That was a few miles back. Not that far. But it's far enough to walk in this. Maybe he panicked. I mean, considering the weather here, we're having like a snowstorm, like a small one at this point. I can understand him not wanting to stay in the car any longer, maybe see if he can find someone. But maybe the car is the better option. Because if he's out here in the cold, he's more exposed to the elements, but he also wants to try and see if he can find anyone, or like a house, maybe a close gas station, and try to brave the weather. What are you supposed to do in a situation like that? Is it stay in your car and hope someone passes by to help you? The car is completely dead, so he can't do like the hazard lights, and he has no flares. So he can only hope if someone drives past the car on the side of the road and just assume, oh, maybe someone needs help, and they stop to check it out. Still, it feels weird. Why wouldn't he stay with the car? Especially if it's his brother's. Surely he needs it back. Wouldn't he want to stay put and protect it in case he gets towed? I am going to go ahead and let this man in. I kind of want to see his motivations and what he's gonna do. So definitely don't do this in real life, but since he's a fictional man, we can let him do whatever he wants. Okay, fine. I sigh. The sound may be a little louder than necessary. Get in. But, I added quickly, pointing a finger. Keep the chatter down, okay? It's been a long night. I unlock the door, even though I still feel anxious. Hey, buddy. He practically scrambles inside, pulling the door shut quickly. The man then continues to shake his head vigorously, like a dog, sending droplets of water flying. Well, now we have him in our car with us. We still got some time to possibly kick him out, but I don't think we're gonna do that. A few icy drops land on the dash, right near my half-empty coffee cup, and I can't help but wince inwardly. Cleanliness is next to godliness out here. Thank you so much. He rubs his hands together rapidly, blowing on them. It's freezing out there. You have no idea how amazing this heater feels right now. I'm sure I can imagine. He grins at my curt response and glances around the truck, taking in all the various switches and gauges with wide, almost childlike eyes. Wow, I've never been inside a big rig before. Yeah, well, don't get used to it for the rest of our ride. I'm Lottie. Clean up after yourself. I don't really care if he takes it the wrong way. Better he thinks I'm a jerk than me regretting letting him in later. Right, sorry. He says quickly, looking slightly flustered. He awkwardly tries to brush the remaining snow off his jacket and pants, directing it as best he can onto the floor mat. I'm Ilya, by the way. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I don't really see that name for a fictional guy. The only Ilya I know is from the Fate series. Seriously, Lottie, you saved me back there. He leans back in the seat, letting out a shaky breath. I can feel my cheeks heat up a bit under his gaze. Darn. Just take the compliment. Don't make it weird. No, it's all right. I clear my throat. All I have left tonight is a load to drop off at Springville. And that's only a bit farther from Oak Haven anyway. Okay, we're going right past where he needs to go. A bit being 3 more hours, but hey, the indomitable human spirit won today. I pull the truck back onto the slippery road, gearing the wipers to work extra hard against the accumulating snow. How long have you been driving? Way too long, since yesterday morning. I sigh, the long hours catching up to me, despite the brief adrenaline spike from earlier. Shit, really? You must be exhausted. He sounds genuinely impressed. How is it, actually, being a trucker? Ooh. We're gonna be nice. Pays the bills, it's alright. Yeah, we aren't doing this job because we really wanted it. We wanted it to help pay bills. And it's working out, so it's kind of like, I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. We're neutral about it. It pays the bills. That's pretty much the long and short of it. Long hauls, late nights, weird shit here and there, but at least it keeps the lights on. I shrug, keeping my eyes on the road. That's gotta be tough, though. Ilya says, his voice quiet. Being out here all the time, alone. Don't you miss, I don't know, normal stuff, like sleeping in your own bed and seeing people whenever you want? Ooh. I got used to it. Yeah, it sucks. Doesn't really matter. I think it kind of does suck, because at the very beginning of the game, we did talk about how we're kind of just alone. We don't really talk to friends. We feel even alone with ourselves. We aren't sure who we are anymore. Sure, it wears on me sometimes. Just gotta do what I gotta do. since no one else is going to do it for me. Yeah, I feel that. He exhales slowly. College loans are kicking my ass right now. It feels like I'll be paying them off till I'm 80. What? Your family doesn't help you out with those? Unfortunately, not everyone's parents do. Ilya goes quiet for a moment. In the easy report, we're starting to build snaps. I immediately regret asking. Ugh, my dumb mouth. Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. No, don't be. He interrupts, though his voice is strained. It was an honest question. He stares at the windshield, at a point far, far away, beyond the reach of the headlights. They don't. I'm not really worth the trouble. I can feel the mood in the cab drop about 50 degrees, completely unrelated to the heater. Hey, don't say that. Come on. They called you back home for break, right? That sounds like you're worth the trouble to me. He stares at me, before smiling a little. Yeah. He takes a deep breath. You're right, Lottie. He nods, as if convincing himself. It's gotten a bit stuffy, despite the weather outside. Do you keep up with the news much? It's hard not to. That's the one thing I never failed to brush up on. Have you heard about those murders near Lawrence Resort? Oh, of course, there's some murders going on. Is it a serial killer? No, I haven't. Well, is it all younger women college age? The details are too gruesome to get into, but I didn't like that. A full body shiver goes through me. God, it's disgusting to think about that. Their faces were mutilated beyond recognition. Thankfully, due to the whole teeth forensic mumbo-jumbo, and since people were obviously looking for them, they were able to identify a couple of them. Oh, how many were killed? Still, the amount of Jane Does that have come out of the situation is insane to me. Nasty business. But it does have me worried a little. Why would you worry? I stall a bit with a question. Too long, apparently, because he speaks once again. Would anyone ever look for you, Lottie? Oh, why does that question kind of hurt? I think someone would. I hope so. Maybe not the people I'd exactly want looking, considering my life choices, but someone would. I try to keep my voice steady, betraying nothing of the sudden chill that pricks at my skin. Lucky you. Are you the killer? That's what it's kind of gearing to, but if he's not the killer, that'll be a nice misdirection. It's quiet again, except for the swish of the wipers. Realistically, considering we're in this big rig truck, I don't think he's going to attack me while I'm driving. That's too dangerous. It's gonna have to be, like, maybe we have to pull over, or maybe at, like, a rest stop close to it. So I think I'll at least be alive and not kidnapped for a few more minutes at most. Ooh, okay. Ask some questions about him. Try to learn more about his college life. Okay, let's see if we can go through everything. So, what's college like these days? Must be tough, med school. All those late nights cramming facts about whatever it is that you guys cram. Labs and lectures, more or less. Learning all the ways the body can break down. Fascinating stuff, really. Now that's a bit of a red flag considering the whole mutilation of those bodies. Oh, okay. So you know something about the human body. Very, very concerning. There's not much time for anything else. Ooh, okay. Make any friends? Sounds rough. No time to, like, grab beers with classmates? No, not really. Everyone is focused on superficial shit. Making money, buying cars. You see yourself as better than other people then. Too busy playing God to hang with the mortals. He doesn't scramble to defend himself, and shrugs instead. If that's how you want to frame it, that's a weird way of framing it too. I'm not really a drinking and party person either. For some reason, when he says it, I don't feel a sense of arrogance. It's quiet again, except for the swish of the wipers. Hey, you can learn more, okay. About his family. Yeah, you said his family don't really care about him, but they want him home, right? Are you excited to see your family? Yeah, I can't wait. It's been a while. I catch him flexing his fingers against his knee, like he's counting something. Okay, what are you counting, buddy? Tell me about them, if you can. Cool. What are your folks like? What do they do in Oakhaven? Oh, you know, typical stuff. Gardening and crossword puzzles. Mostly, now that they're retired. Keeping busy. Before they stopped working, Dad was a doctor, a general practitioner, and Mom was a nurse. Oh! So the whole medical stuff is in the family. So does that mean, is he only being in med school because of his family, or is that something he genuinely wants to do? Is he being forced to do this? A doctor and a nurse. Wow. Sounds like a solid, respectable family. Maybe this is it. A chance to see what a normal, stable life looks like up close. I don't want to be on the road forever. Meeting people like this. Maybe it opens doors. I mean, a whole family of most likely wealthy folks, loaded with all kinds of connections. This could be my way in. Oh, okay, I was not expecting that way. It feels a bit awkward to suddenly spring it up, but it shouldn't be a big deal. He's been pretty open so far. That's awesome. They sound great. Really impressive, actually. Are we being sincere at this point? Hey, this might sound weird, and you can totally say no, but since I'm dropping you right there anyway, would it be alright if I said hi? When we get there, just for a minute. I won't stay for long, obviously. I have to drop off this stuff, but yeah, if it's not too much trouble. Okay, so now I feel like we're the weird one for doing that. What are we trying to get into anyway? We only had trucker experience. I don't know what type of job or connections we think we can get from Ilya's parents. It'll be cool to meet them, and you know, see a little more of Oakhaven. I'm kind of cringing at this right now, because we just bring that on him. The air in the cab goes instantly cold, colder than the snow outside. His face smooths out completely. Every trace of warmth, of humor, of humanity drains from his features. Does he see what we're trying to do? Am I gonna die now? Ooh, no. Is it gonna be kind of like, you're just like everyone else, you only want to know me from my parents? Oh, that's actually kind of scary. Ilya's eyes are suddenly, terrifyingly still and empty, like deep, dark pools of water. No. Yeah, I thought so. I don't know why we even thought to bring that up. There is like no... What was it? There is no connection to that. We didn't just ease into saying, hey, I want to see your parents. We just met this guy. Like, that's kind of weird too, right? Yeah, I'm going to apologize immediately. I feel so bad. Oh, darn. Didn't mean to put you on the spot. Just got a bit carried away. It's fine. His tone is still a little stiff. The snow outside suddenly gets even thicker. I was sure the forecast said it was gonna stop earlier, but it's only getting worse. Shit. Can't even see past the hood at this point. Are we gonna pull over? Statistically, this is when most drivers make fatal mistakes. Are you sure you'll be okay driving? Don't have much of a choice. This kind of weather makes the world feel smaller, doesn't it? Especially with no cars around. A little scary, act annoyed, or something about pretty? What's the pretty line? Still kind of beautiful though. I feel like I'm in a maze, or in a snow globe even. His smile is small and doesn't reach his eyes. It's quiet again, except for the swish of the wipers. Okay, so we can ask some more, so I'll definitely save again here, since we got to some of that. Try to learn more about his life. We already asked about the family. Comment on the isolation of the road. Suggest trying the radio, observe him quietly, or confirm his car troubles again. I feel like he'll be suspicious if I do that. Maybe this one? You ever notice how isolated it feels at night? Emily, hello, welcome! Heartstopper Tour comes to Steam. I saw that one. I have to add that to my list. Like we're the last people on Earth. I prefer it this way. Makes me nervous. Ooh. No traffic, no idiots cutting me off. You're a funny one, Lottie. So, okay then. I try to sound casual, though I'm sure that I'm failing miserably. You mentioned you were heading there to visit family. That's right. My parents. They live outside the main town. Right, your parents. Something about his smile feels... just curious, you know, with the weather and all. They couldn't send someone out to pick you up, or... It seems odd. Him hitchhiking like this, if his folks were expecting him so close. Most people would have called for a ride. Oh, no. They're expecting me, but... He hesitates for a beat. Since my older brother gave me the car, I thought I'd make use of it. Then, well, you know, car troubles. Out of nowhere. I want to hesitate, but we're gonna let it go for now and see what happens. Maybe I'm overthinking it. It's probably awkward family stuff. I decided not to pry, letting the small inconsistencies slide. It's late, I'm tired, and I just want to get this over with. Gotcha. Makes sense. Nice of your brother to lend you the car though, even if it broke down. A wave of relief seems to wash over his face, replaced by that easy, charming smile again. It's like a mask slipping back into place. Biggest delight, welcome! It's always the red hair, isn't it? I don't know, I guess, yeah, oh my god. Really thinking about it, I do love a lot of fictional men who have red hair, and that happens a lot more. Is this a pattern? Oh my god. Hope your day is good. Yes, it is wonderful. I have a cute fictional man here, and I'm enjoying my room. It's nice and toasty. Couldn't agree more. He's a good guy. I can't shake the feeling that I missed something, but push it down. It's quiet again, except for the swish of the wipers. Ooh, okay. So we have a lot more. Let's suggest trying out the radio. Let me save again, since I got a different option. Let me try again. I fiddle with the tuner knob. Scan slowly, smack the dashboard, check CV channel, give up entirely. Smack the dashboard. We all know smacking your technology makes it work easy, right? I do that all the time and I pray it doesn't break. We're gonna smack. Work, you bastard! A tiny voice suddenly fills the void. Uckers at 93.7, before vanishing again. What? Oh, you don't tell me you're talking about the killer. Has that trick ever worked? Yes, it has worked. Once before. Every bump in the road sends a jolt through my hands. I keep stealing glances at Ilya. He's unnaturally still. We're almost there! The green exit sign finally looms into view. I lick my dry lips, considering my options. If it's snowing so bad, it's better to take the side road and exit, right? Oh, hello, Lily! Welcome, welcome! I hope you guys are doing well today. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. We're gonna take the exit, because there has to be a point where he shows his true colors and kidnaps me, right? That's what I'm expecting, but he can't do it while I'm driving this truck, because that's dangerous. I saved. Oh shit, did I save? Oh, I did. Okay, making sure. Hey, Ilya. Do you mind if we take a quick stop? My eyes are killing me. He turns from the window, blinking like he's coming out of a trance. Now? We're making good time. I just need to rest my eyes. Oh, he wants to keep going. Fine. Interesting. The ramp curves sharply, the truck's weight shifting as we descend toward the service area. Realistically, I have to drop off everything at Springville by 7 a.m. Gas. I'm trying to do the most optimal way so I can see his craziness. Overnight? I don't think he wants to stay overnight, right? Or the gas station? What would work better to see craziness? If we're in a motel in a room, there's a higher chance of him showing his true colors. Gas station, there will be other people there. Can I do a motel overnight? Is our parking lot for the trucks there? Did I save right? Okay. We're gonna try out the motel. If it doesn't work out the way I want, then we'll do gas station. Look, this weather's getting worse. Maybe we should hole up till the sun comes out. We? I mean, you don't want to just stay out here in the snow, right? I mean, you can take one of the cabs usually waiting at the motel, if they have one available. I'll cover it if you don't have a large amount of cash with you. Got you this far along anyway. You'd really ditch me? Well, I am not ditching you! What? The nerve of this guy. Is the motel not the option? I'm not ditching anyone. Listen, I'm just prioritizing... Oh, you're not ditching me. Bro, I don't like his attitude. I might go back and just do the gas station instead. Because it seems like he really wants to go back home. Let me just play through this a bit more and see what happens. And then if I don't like the way this is going, I'll go back to the other option. I thought we were building a real connection. Bro, shut up. He sounds hurt. I don't like how he sounds hurt. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go back. Oh, I swear to God. No! Shit! No, I saved over it! Oh my God, no! Oh, you're serious? Oh my God. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to take the exit. Hold on, chat. Oh my God. I forgot I was in save. Okay, now we overwrite the save here. Okay. Okay, gas station. How about some coffee or snacks? I'll take like 10 minutes tops. I'll wait in the truck then. What is he gonna do in the truck? Suit yourself. It happens, bro. I've been doing that so much, especially if I'm recording a video to upload and I just never notice and I have to go back so many times to find the right options to save again. I got off the exit ramp and maneuvered the truck into the empty parking lot of a rather dingy 24-hour gas station. It wasn't a surprise that nobody else seemed to be here. I pull up beside the diesel pumps, taking a glance at the fogged-up windows. Through the grime, I could just make out two figures inside. One was a lanky cashier, staring blankly ahead, probably contemplating the vast emptiness of the universe, while the other... Huh. Is that girl asleep on the counter? Yup. My hand hovered over the door handle. I briefly considered asking Ilya again if he wanted to come inside with me, but honestly, I was feeling pretty... Ooh. I don't want to seem afraid of him. Fine, let's do fine. I'm probably just overthinking it though. Whatever. Dude's creepy, but probably harmless. Probably is carrying a lot in this sentence. Anyway, it's probably been a long, boring night shift for these two. I'll grab something and head out. Oh my god, I'm just thinking. Being at a night shift while it's blizzard outside, stuck in this gas station? The door chimed, announcing my arrival. Warm, stale air washed over me. It was comforting. Walking in, I saw the two employees. They both looked young, late teens at most. The dude at the counter had dark, spiky hair and a pierced lip. He glanced at me as I walked in, but made no move to offer a greeting. Stellar customer service. Honestly, I wouldn't either considering the situation I'm in. Okay. I'm gonna save as always, even though this seems like a trivial thing. Let's see what kind of snacks we got. I trailed my fingers along the racks. Potato chips, chocolate chip cookie. Chips sound good right now. Chips or cookies? I feel like chips would be better at the moment. A crinkly bag of sour cream and onion chips. Classic. The cashier fondly tore his gaze from his coworker as I approached the counter. He's kind of cute too! I paid him quickly. He barely made eye contact, simply handing me my change and receipt. Oh wait, I should have grabbed the coffee so I can defend myself, right? Not even a sandwich option? I guess not. It's late at night too. A sandwich would be better actually if I'm out here on the road. Go back to the truck and to the motel. Go back to the truck and continue to Oakhaven. Wait, I have a bad feeling. Maybe I should rethink. We're gonna go straight to Oakhaven because that's where he wants to go. I'm really curious. I get back into the truck without a word. We don't say anything and slip back to the road. Kinda. Is something gonna happen? I don't like this. It's making me click through. The remaining miles lay out before me. I don't know if I have the strength to continue. The squeaks of the wipers against the windshield has, truly, been the only sound for the past hour. It's maddening, and the background music stopped also. I feel like some dread in the pit of my stomach. He's not going to do anything while I'm driving this truck. That could cause an accident. He's not that stupid, right? I find myself stealing glances at him more often than I like to admit. I just can't help it. Is he tired? He seems to have heavy eye bags, but I can't help but feel that there's something more behind his distanced demeanor. Almost there. Just a little further. I just want to drop him off and go to sleep. Don't look at me. The first faint glow of distant streetlights and houses begins to prickle in the darkness ahead, like cigarette embers against charcoal-colored concrete. Oakhaven. Finally. Welcome to Oakhaven. Looks like we made it. Ooh, it doesn't look like it's really snowing over here either. A wave of genuine relief washes over me as I see the town sign, almost forgetting about the strange man beside me. I pull the truck to the side of the road, a little past the Oak Haven welcome sign. I could drop him off a little further, but my intuition is stopping me. This is your stop. Good luck getting home. Is it really? I give a curt nod. You see the sign, right? You can walk home from here. There's not snow. It might be a little cold, but you'll survive, right? Or you want me to like drop you off at the neighborhood and you can walk there? He grabs his worn backpack from the floor before pulling the door open. We don't bother saying our goodbyes. Is he actually leaving? I'm alone in the truck again. I wait a couple of seconds before pulling away. Is something gonna happen? The comfort that floods me is immense, to the point it almost makes me sag against the steering wheel. Good riddance. I don't know. I don't trust this. What else is gonna happen? Because this is a demo. Hmm? 4 months later, there's a time skip? Oh shit! Wait! Okay, I was not expecting a time skip. The chill of the winter has long since given way to the mellowness of early spring. Oh wow, okay. So we're actually gonna see him again. Huh. He really does trip me up though. He's saying he was going home to see his family for the winter break, but we also had that news state. We also talked about how there's a killer out there killing a woman. And I'm thinking, did he went to go kill his family? If something happened, we would have seen it on the news because we talked about how we're always watching it to stay up to date with stuff. So did he really just go home to see his family? Was there another ulterior motive? The memory of that night is mostly fragments at this point. Huh. So is it gonna do a whole thing we somehow meet up again, or he's been stalking me and found me and then kidnaps me? I find myself dreaming about it sometimes though. Just the bizarreness of it. It's often blurred, like moonlight trying to break through a thick fog, never quite forming a clear visage. I blink awake, forcing my eyes open. My hand flies over to the nightstand before remembering that I have work off today. It's an off day. Ow, my eyes, Jesus. I wipe my eyes before sitting up a little. My boring old room. I should probably spend time decorating it one day. All I have are 2 posters, a small closet, and a TV that barely works. Oh my god, it's a TV with the ass! That's so old! Life has been boring lately. I've grown even more distant from my friends and family, so I often spend my days alone, even when I'm not working. It's a weird, almost dissociative haze. I hate work, but this awful silence is a lot worse. Am I miserable? Should I get a cat or something? I have seen truckers who do have cats that stay with them while they're on their long drives. It can work. There are trucker cats out there. But then again, I wouldn't be able to properly take care of it. I can hardly take care of myself. I sigh and swing my legs over the side of the bed. Shuffling over to the restroom, I splash my face with cold water and brush my teeth before making my way to the small kitchenette. There's almost nothing in the pantry. Coffee and toast it is. And so, I begin brewing the coffee. While I do that, I internally debate having 2 pieces of a toast, but decide on one. I plug the heaviest, thickly cut one into the toaster. Afterwards, I get the mug and plate in order, placing it onto my wooden dining table, grabbing a newspaper that was tucked inside my apartment sliding door, and placing it there as well. Well, toast pops up burnt. Again. Fuck it. I scrape off the black bits with a butter knife and plop it onto the plate. I think you gotta fix the toaster if it does that, right? You can time it. I pour the coffee into my mug, adding whatever else I thought fit to make it taste better before settling down. Sunlight catches the dust motes gently whirling over the table. Newspaper! Let's see if we actually get to read it and we can find an article about maybe what happened to Ilya's parents. It's a beautiful, warm morning. I could take a walk or go window shopping, or I'll think about that later. Okay, we're gonna grab the newspaper. I want to read that. My gaze drifts to the folded newspaper on the table. Habit dictates I glance at it before anything else. I decide to read the local news first. My eyes scan the boring headlines until they snag on an article tucked inside. It's just another college girl going missing. Missing college girl's family demands answers. The face staring back at me is young and pretty. A brunette with tan skin and a straight nose. My throat tightens as I begin to read it. Alright, let's see. Missing college girl's family demands answers. Sunday, April 6, 2000. Oh, we're in the early 2000s. Okay, hold on. Let me put that away so we can actually read. Published by Janet Williamson. It's been 3 agonizing months, and still there is no trace of Kaya Robin, the 19-year-old that was last seen at Lawrence Resort, where she'd gone with her then-boyfriend Michael W. for what was supposed to be a relaxing getaway after a grueling midterm season. Unfortunately, Kaya turned up missing shortly after, and her family and friends have been rightfully outraged. There are whispers that the state police are downplaying or even outright suppressing information. Information not just about Kaya, but about a truly alarming pattern. A rising number of disappearances and unsolved murders of young women in this very area. It is not incredibly far-fetched, considering the remains of those women have been found within the same location. When will these cases, these lives, be taken seriously? I have spoken to Kaya's parents, who are, as you can imagine, absolutely devastated. Mrs. Robinson described Kaya as a bundle of sunshine, always laughing, always planning for the future. The community deserves to know the truth. Kaya's family deserves justice. Please contact me. Okay. So we know more about these murders, and as we can see, that the police aren't really doing anything about it, even though there is a pattern going on. It's young college women who are being killed, and then they find out their bodies later, mutilated. Of course, the police just aren't doing jack squat in this situation, which is infuriating, because you expect to be the ones who have the knowledge and all the resources to work on a case like this. So is there a reason why they're downplaying this? Like they just don't want to bother working on the case? Is there someone higher up telling them to stop working? Or do they know something we don't? That's sad as hell. Lawrence Resort. That's the same place I mentioned to that guy. The murders. The things we talked about in the truck. I forced myself to keep reading. Yeah, state police suppressing details, alarming number of unresolved cases. Would anyone ever look for you, Lottie? The newspaper trembles in my hands. I flip to another page with a small, newer missing poster on the bottom. A 17-year-old girl who disappeared after sneaking into a sorority party only a week ago. There's currently search parties underway. The article optimistically claims she might be another victim. Fuck. We're gonna save that article. It gives us that option, so I feel like I need to keep that. I carefully fold the page. For what reason, I don't know. I'm scared. I should go back to sleep. It's not like I have anything better left to do. Maybe I should start saving up to move. We got a neutral ending instead. Okay. We're gonna keep on going again. Hold on. Endings gallery? There's so many. Ooh, okay. Hold on. What do I want to do? So let's load one of our saves. If I do the whole motel stay and leave them there, what would happen? This is where I was at. So we're gonna go through this one, and then I'm gonna look at the walkthrough, if there is one, and check out the other endings. Oh, you're not ditching me after everything you said earlier. I thought, we're building a real connection here, Lottie. He sounds hurt. I feel like I'm backed into a corner. We are not going to give in. Let me save here. Give in or back down. Are these both the same thing, though? Give in is we're going to just follow him, or back down, we're just going to stop it. What? Damn it. Fine. Okay, no. So let's go back. Hold on. Load. Did I save it? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna press back down. I stifle a sigh. Damn it. Might as well take him all the way home. What? You're right. Let's keep going. I knew you'd understand. Thank you. I don't like that. Yeah, no biggie. And then we keep on driving, right? Yeah. And then the... Okay. Yeah. Let me go... We made it to Oakhaven. Huh. Hold on. We already read all of this. And we say our goodbyes, then we wake up, right? Yeah, and it's 4 months later. Okay, interesting. So we still get the same thing. What can I do differently? Oh, so we were here. And there is a way. Go back to the truck and to the motel. And we go to the motel. Or there's one here where we have a bad feeling. Maybe we need to rethink something. So let's do the motel. I was tired. Bone tired. I needed some rest. Without a word, I get up the truck to make our way to the motel. Ilya didn't say anything. I might get murdered, actually, y'all. Now I'm thinking about it. What do you mean? It just ends there. Okay. Motel route release long full game. Okay, so that's another route. Okay, well, at least I did not get murdered. Alright, I have a bad feeling. Maybe we should rethink this. I hesitate, looking back at the empty aisles, then at the cashier, who was already lost in thought again. Was I overthinking this? Fuck it. The door chimed, announcing my arrival. The warm air did little to calm the knot in my stomach. I had to be really, really quick and careful. The cashier didn't seem to register my presence. I scanned the small store, but there was no payphone in sight. Damn, that wasn't an option. I racked up my nerves before leaning in closer to the counter. Excuse me? Hello? Get his attention? Psst. Hey. Nothing. Kid had the situational awareness of a brick. Yo, Dracula, need a favor? He finally blinked out of his daze. Yeah? Can I help you? Hey, kid. I kept my voice low, barely a murmur, careful not to wake the sleeping girl. I need you to call the police. Right now. I'm in trouble. Please don't let on that anything's wrong. His eyes widened, darting from me to the door, then to the sleeping girl beside him. He looked like he was about to panic. I wouldn't blame the fella. What are the chances Ilya comes in and just kills all three of us? Police? What are you talking about? Are you okay? Yes, just call, please. His eyebrows shot up as he leaned back slightly. Shit, for real? Call the damn police! He glanced at his coworker's sleeping form, then back to me, his voice dropping to a whisper. Are you being followed or something? Yeah, bro, I don't have time to explain. I gave the slightest nod, eyes darting to the door. Fuck, okay. He reached for the phone, just as... was talking to the guy for too long and was like, shit, y'all, we might actually all three be dead. I am so sorry to these teenagers who was just doing their minimum wage job. Oh shit. I might have signed their death certificate. Everything all right here? Yeah. Just talking about how crazy this weather is. Do you see how it's snowing? Yeah, the customer just wanted to use the bathroom key is all. His voice cracked slightly as he suddenly pushed the phone back down. Oh, I might be dead. I had to play it cool. Yeah, just tired. Let's go. I don't really need to use the bathroom anyway. Girl! I forced a tight smile onto my lips, trying to act normal. Play it cool. Play it cool. I nodded curtly at Jax and practically bolted for the door, Ilya following close behind. At least these two kids are safe. That's the silver lining in it, right? I hurried to the truck, fumbling with the keys. Bit of a weird one. That cashier, huh? Ilya's voice was deceptively casual, but I could feel his eyes on me. Yeah, just tired, I guess. Let's get out of here. I started the truck and pulled out of the gas station, leaving the dingy building behind. Bro, did I traumatize that guy? Because now he's gonna think about that whole situation. We left the building and entered the truck again. The gas station shrunk slowly in the rear-view mirror. And we continued driving. Okay. If I continue to okay then. Is it the same thing? I'm not gonna get killed, right? Okay, I think it's the same thing. Yep. I think it's the same thing here. And then we leave him off. He doesn't kill me, right? You two. Maybe our paths will cross again sometime. Maybe. Maybe not. And he leaves? Yep. Well, in the truck again. Yep. Alright, and comfort, and we're like good riddance. Time skip? And we have the time skip, okay. Is there anything else different? Would I get a different ending? We're just gonna skip real quick. Coffee, toast, nothing else. Okay, we have different options. Would it matter what I do this time? So what if I just take my coffee? The delicious warmth spreads through me. It's a decent blend, but it only makes me crave the cafe down the street even more. I decide to read the local news first. We read the newspaper either way. Okay. Yep. Alright. And then going back to that. And we save the article. And I save the article. We go back to sleep, right? And we get an ending? Yeah, okay, so it's the same ending this time. So let me see. Let me load real quick. What happens if I tear up the newspaper? I shred the pages, getting up to scatter them into the trash. Fuck. It's not my problem. And regular ending? Oh, willful ignorance? Because we know there's something suspicious. Okay. We've only gotten 2 DM endings also. There's still some more. So let me check the itch.io page for the walkthrough if there is one. And then we'll figure out how we can make this work. Okay. Let me see. Did you talk about demo walkthrough? Yes, that's what I need. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. Here's a link to the walkthrough. Thank you. So let's open up this walkthrough. And we'll go through this. Bad endings. Arterial spray. Unidentified damage. Oh, so that's when we make his trust low. Wrong place, wrong time. What kind of neutral endings do we have? Cold shoulder, radio silence, the lonely road, uneasy conscious, willful ignorance, an eventful ride. Huh, okay. So none of these so far really has a certain yandere-esque thing I'm looking for, because these are called bad endings and the neutral endings. Let me see. Let's try and get one of the bad endings and see how that works out. That one's make his stress as low as possible. Ooh. Okay. There's one that looks like he attacks me. Identify damage. Wrong place, wrong time. Oh! Okay. So there is an option where I can grab the cashier's wrist. Stay quiet. Observe him quietly. Take the exit. Gas station afraid of him. Okay. That's cold shoulder. Let me see. Careful newspaper. Okay. What bad ending do I want to try and get? Okay. I think I know which one I want to try. So we are going to load. I think I know. Let me see. Let me see which one I need to go to. Here we go. Okay. So it's at the ask more questions. We're going to skip around here until we get to parts I have not went through. So we're just going to... So I did ask more questions. And then I asked him to get in. Okay. Yeah. Then next would be, it's all right. It's all right. Ooh, okay. Because I said pays the bills last time, right? It has its moments. It's me and the road, mostly, so... it can even be peaceful sometimes, in its own way. The words feel surprisingly easy to admit out loud to a total stranger. Alright, peaceful. He sounds surprised. He leans forward a little, squinting at the windshield, as if trying to see what I see. That's not how I describe this. Forgive me for finding the snow pretty. Despite that, a small smile tugs at my lips. No, I swear that's not it. I mean, it is pretty. Don't get me wrong. It's, well... I always saw driving down empty roads at night as more eerie, or isolating, not peaceful. What about it makes you feel at peace? Ooh, okay. No drama would be next. It's peaceful, 'cause it's empty. No one around to screw things up. Ilya's smile is crooked, but it makes me feel a little warmer. People are exhausting, right? He picks at a loose thread on his jeans. All that pretending. Ooh, okay. Fake it till you make it will be next. That's how society works, isn't it? It doesn't have to be a bad thing. Suppose so. He drums his fingers on the dash. It's quiet again, except for the swish of the wipers. Okay, so we did that. Fake it till you make it. We confirm his car troubles again. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I should test him. He's a little odd. Hey, about your car earlier. What about it? Okay, what was wrong with it? Did you figure it out, what was wrong with it? I'm not a mechanic, Lottie, but it's probably the frost. Older models don't always handle extreme temperatures well. Okay, so after that, asked about his college life. I know I did that. Then we say, make any friends. Alright, and then annoyance. More annoying than scary, honestly. It makes my job harder. Makes sense. And, okay. Comment on the isolation of the road. I think I did that before, right? Yeah, okay, I did this. And then I prefer it this way. That's what I did last time. Means you're heading to visit family. Yep. Okay, we got that before. And then... does it hesitate or let it go? About his family, tell me about them. I hesitate? Did I miss something? I think I might have done this wrong. Ilya's easy smile vanishes. His gaze drifts out of the side window. He takes a shallow breath before answering. Maple Street. Yeah, Maple Street. It's near the old high school. St. Lucille's? Maple Street. St. Lucille's High School. I searched my memory. The names of streets and landmarks in Oak Haven. It's a small town. I delivered a few places there over the past few months. I know the general layout. Oak Haven doesn't have a Maple Street, Ilya. Oh, please don't kill me! Please don't kill me! His face goes eerily blank. You're right. His voice is soft, almost amused. It doesn't. So you just lied to me? No. It's a pretty popular inside joke in Oak Haven. A dumb one, in all honesty. See, when outsiders ask where we live, we always say Maple Street near St. Lucille's because... He leans in closer. There's this old urban legend in Oak Haven about a teacher who haunted Maple Street. Kids used to dare each other to run past her house at night. But the thing is, that Maple Street doesn't exist anymore. The town council renamed it decades ago after some mayor's wife. So when we ask for directions, locals mess with them by sending them down a street that doesn't exist anymore. I'm not really sure where the St. Lucien's part originated from, though. It's stupid, I know. But my dad thinks it's hilarious. Guess it rubbed off on me. Nah, if that ain't the biggest lie I've ever heard, bro just had that just in case. That kind of makes sense. No! Some small towns do weird shit like that. Oh my god. He has like these little things just in case we figure out he's lying. I don't like how prepared he is. Lord knows the type of pranks I used to do to unsuspecting folks. This one seems harmless. Stay quiet about it. Okay. I don't answer. Something about his smile doesn't reach his eyes. You don't believe me. It's not that. It's exactly that. Listen, Ilya, I don't know. Okay, don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. Okay. Observe him quietly? I feel like I messed something up because I was supposed to ask about his family at one point. But I guess that's fine. Let's just do this. I glimpsed at Ilya from the corner of my eye, trying to be subtle. He's staring out the window again. Can't read anything from his expression. Suddenly, his head turns and he meets my gaze. His eyes are dark, reflecting the faint road like lights like polished obsidian. There's a knowing glint there, as if he felt my eyes on him. A slow smile spreads across his face. It doesn't reach his eyes. Hey, buddy. I keep stealing glances at Ilya. He's unnaturally still. Oh, we're at Oak Haven. Okay. And I think I did this wrong. Oh no, chat. Did I mess up? I think I did mess up. Oh no. I don't want to start all over either. Okay, annoyance, isolation. I was supposed to ask about his family, but I think I messed up at one part. Okay, hold on. Hold on, chat. We're gonna save. Then we're gonna load. Where are we loading? Is it this one? Hold on. Let me make sure. Because I think actually I'm on the older version of the game. I think they just updated the demo like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I did not download that version. So hold on. Let's do this one more time. We're just gonna make sure, ask for questions, and we ask them to get in. Yep, okay. Ooh, wait, can I skip to the next choice? Oh, that is so much easier. Oh my god. We're just gonna... Bro. Get in. No drama. I should have realized that. Fake it till you make it. Okay. We confirm the car troubles again. Let me see. What was wrong with it? And then we asked about his college life. And then it's make friends. Because after this, I was supposed to choose something about his family, but I'm not sure it's gonna let me. Annoyance. Here we go. Okay. No, it was this one. Damn it. Comment on the road. Because I think these have like little affection points, so I can either get the affection high or low. Okay, and I prefer it this way. Yep, okay. So I was supposed to ask about his family, but it doesn't give me that option. So can I go back? Damn it. I think it automatically goes to his family, right? Why not? Tell me about them. Okay. Let's go back. Let's do ask about his family and see what happens. Tell me about them. And then why not? Why not? Did I do that last time? It's not a good time, really. Oh, okay, I didn't do this last time. My dad. He's actually not doing so well. That's why I'm going home. He's been really sick lately. And when he's like this, he gets really confused. He can't handle surprises well. And doesn't like strangers around at all. Now that he's bedridden, it's just gotten worse. It will make things way more difficult for everyone if you introduce yourself. Especially for him. Okay, bedridden. Now, how on earth is he bedridden, but also able to garden? Bedridden. I thought you just said he was retired and into gardening. That's a pretty big difference. Retired and sick. It happens. People get sick, Lottie. It's not always a slow decline. He can move around and stuff, but he needs help for it, a lot of it. It came on pretty fast. That's why I rushed home for break. Everything changed so quickly. I feel kind of bad. He's probably lying and gaslighting me, but I feel bad just asking these questions, having to make him explain. No, something seems suspicious. I don't trust him. So, okay then. Okay. And we got that. Okay. Okay, we're just going to hesitate. And then we stay quiet. That's for the joke. Okay. Now we actually have the comment on the isolation part. Or do we observe him quietly? Let's observe him quietly instead. I might be messing. Wait, hold on. Back. Hold on, let me save actually. We'll save this portion. So if something does go wrong, I can go back. Let me skip. I need to get him to Oak Haven first. Okay. Anything else different? Alright, I think we did this. Okay, we're actually in town now. Okay, this is definitely different. I pull the truck past the initial few houses until the main street of Oak Haven appears. It's lined up with dormant shops that have their windows darkened out, and a single traffic light casting an eerie red glow. Visiting it at night was unsettling. I was well acquainted with Oak Haven already, but never stayed for longer than I had to. Lottie? I was thinking. My parents' place isn't too far from here. It's a short walk off the main road. Maybe 15 minutes. It's much easier than trying to navigate your truck on these small streets. You probably get stuck, or at least have a hell of a time turning around. You could just park here if you like. It's a perfectly safe spot at this time of night. Then I could take you up there. You know, show you the way. My mom would love to thank you herself for getting me home. Is he really offering to take me to meet them after all? Yeah, that's suspicious. Right here. I can just drop him off here, then go back, right? Wait, seriously? You're not just offering because you feel bad, right? I swear, Ilya, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that. I just genuinely want them to meet you. I was a bit too irrational and emotional when you asked me earlier. And they probably definitely asked questions regarding the car, and then... Well, my family is a bit traditional. They'd at least want to thank you and give you a meal for bringing me back home. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go with Ilya. Did I save? There we go. If this was a drama CD scenario, things definitely would go down. Oh, I can definitely see it. We can just stay in the truck and have some fun. I know they have like beds in some trucks, right? Okay, yeah, I like that, Ilya. A short walk sounds fine. Lead the way. Lead the way to my death. I'm going with a stranger out in the snow to his house where his family is. His supposed family. I don't even know if anyone actually lives in that house. Though something feels off about this. This is your gut telling you not to follow a stranger, but we will follow this stranger home. No, wait a minute, hold on. The light in his eyes? Hold on, let me go back. Go back. No, the lights in his eyes were gone. I am dead. I am going to be a skin suit for this man. Yep. R.I.P. to me. I hope they find my body. I knew you'd understand. Well, I locked the truck and stepped outside along with him. You sure my truck won't get towed? I don't think they're gonna worry about that. Nah, you'll be fine. Come on, follow me. It's really chilly outside. I wrap my hands around myself, glancing around. It's so quiet out here. I guess everyone's asleep? Right. We could wreak havoc out here, and nobody would ever know. And he could murder someone, and no one would ever know. This one, right here, officer. Ilya laughs a bit at my rather unfunny comment, before directing me towards a narrow path. Is he taking me down an alley? My breath plumbs white in front of me. I wonder how long it's been since I took a stroll like this at night. We continue walking for a few minutes, right towards a path between tall, dark trees. It looks less like a path and more like a gash. Jesus, do your folks live in the wilderness? It's a bit of a shortcut. Saves us a few minutes and avoids the longer route around the block. Do you mind? Man. Lead the way then. Am I going to a fort? Not Ophelia! And he's leading me to a forest! The air grows noticeably denser as we step beneath the dense canopy of trees. The moonlight struggles, then fails entirely to penetrate the thick intertwining branches. The gentle crunch of snow beneath our boots is now the only sound. What? Do it, bro, just kill me! Stop with the suspense! Ilya's ahead of me. He knows these woods better than I ever would. I slow my pace instinctively, examining the roots of the trees. He glances back. After you, Lottie. Can you go ahead, just in case I don't want you to stab me in the back? Wait, what? But I need you to guide me. I know. I just need to look through my bag for the keys. Just in case... There are no keys! Bro's looking for the knife! Oh my god. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I am dead, y'all. Something's wrong. So wrong. Is it too late to run back? I take a hesitant step forward, my back briefly to him. No, I don't like this. Before I can turn around, a sudden, heavy force slams into the back of my head. Fuck! Well, my vision explodes into a blinding white flash. Hey, death flag, we're dead, people! The world spins almost violently. The impact of my head against the rough bark of a thick tree trunk sends agonizing pain through my skull. Throw snow? I can try. We're in the forest. There are some branches, right? I can knock them out? I gasp regardless. I'm still conscious, horrifyingly conscious. My knees buckle, and I fall to the freezing snow, landing hard on my side. I can barely clear my focus. My head is throbbing. I force myself to look up. Yeah, there's the knife! Yeah, well, it was a nice run, y'all. I guess I had a nice life being a trucker. His eyes are cold. Yet there's a sickening, almost serene satisfaction in their depths. Ilya's backpack is on the ground. Was that the thing that hit me? Does he have bricks in them? Is it like Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle? And is he holding a knife? Yeah, I was really gullible. My bad. His laugh is soft and quiet, nearly melodic, as he pushes me back using his foot, causing me to grunt. What the fuck are you doing? Ilya doesn't dignify me with a response. He just smiles brightly, with her crouching down on top of me, bringing his face close to mine. I cringe, trying to push myself away, but I can't move. I don't know why exactly. You know, I hate he's trying to kill me, but he's so gorgeous, so at least I get to look at something nice before I die, right? Silver linings in this situation. I get to see a nice sight, and then he gets to kill someone. Equivalent exchange. It's almost like an innate instinct buried deep within me. A primal fear that keeps me frozen in place. I'm too scared to even speak up. So all I can do is squeeze my eyes shut. But I know, I can't keep my eyes closed forever. When I open my eyes again, Ilya's face hovers inches from mine. His breath smells faintly of mint gum, which was absurdly ordinary for a man holding a knife to my throat. Are you gonna kill me? Bro, go ahead and do it. There you are. I was worried I hit you too hard. His thumb brushes my cheekbone, a mockery of tenderness, as the blade's edge kisses my pulse. Tell me something, Lottie. What? When you drive all those miles, every single day, do you ever feel like the understanding that none of this matters? I don't understand. I don't fucking understand. What does he mean? You thought you could escape it, didn't you? This seeping poison that is humanity. Just by glancing at you, I knew that you're downright terrified of it, even if you don't want to admit it yourself. But you can't run from it forever. It's inescapable, ingrained in every fiber of our being. Ilya hums. The misery of waking up every morning, of going to sleep with thoughts of waiting and yearning for something new, something exciting. But for what? What's the point of your aspirations, your dreams, when you live in a world that just doesn't care about you? I shut my eyes again, as if to physically block his words from warming into me. It doesn't quite work. Riley, hello, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Ilya laughs brightly, boyishly, as if I were being charming. I am currently getting myself killed. I followed a stranger out into the woods. Well, you're right, Lottie. You're right about everything you suspected, everything you feared. And you just reaffirmed my belief. He goes quiet for a moment, and so do I, still as a deer. Oh, damn! He actually is killing me! When your body is found in this ditch by spring. His voice is so soft, so quiet, that I have to strain to hear, even if I don't want to. When your body is all bloated and half eaten by coyotes, people will emerge from the shadows. They'll claim that they loved you, that it's so awful this all happened, how much they missed you. I feel like throwing up. Shut up! Shut up! And then, Lottie, do you know what they'll do? They'll take your things, whatever money you've left behind, and hell, even your memories, They'll move on with their lives, as if you never existed, unless they brag about how close they were to you when they want sympathy points. It's cruel, isn't it? Then why are you killing me? It feels cold. Ilya snorts. You must have thought yourself a great savior, picking up a stranger up at the side of the road like that. I mean, I thought I was helping. Okay, so we can beg. I don't think it's gonna work. We already know his secret. Please, I won't tell anyone. I definitely won't after he kills me. My voice is weak and hoarse. I'll go. I'll leave. Nobody will ever know that. Ilya's laughter interrupts me, sending a crow to scatter from the branches. Lottie, that's really sweet, but you should know better. Is he scolding me after he's about to kill me? The blade presses just enough to dimple the skin, and my heart beats even faster. Oh. Oh, okay, I was supposed to dodge. Oh shit. Fuck. I can't coordinate fast enough. For one moment, we're locked together. It should sound intimate, and it is, but in another way. His knife presses against my neck, where he twists and pushes it. Jesus! The knife comes free with the bloody sound of parting flesh. Oh, well, it hurts. The pain is incredibly slow. First, there's a log of pressure, as if I swallowed something too large. Then, the fire erupts along my throat, and it blooms outward, blinding me in the process. It sounds like he peeled apart a raw steak. The cold rushes into the gaping wound. Oh god, I'm cringing so hard and I'm grabbing my own neck. I can't. My hands fly up, fingers scrambling against my ruined neck. My white work gloves come away dark and slick in the moonlight. It's a nauseating sight. The blood doesn't spurt, but it does pour, flooding down my collarbones into my clothes. I can't even scream. All that comes out is a gurgle. It doesn't even sound human. Bloodier than I thought it would be. The snow beneath me isn't white anymore. It's pink, and then it's red, spreading slowly around my head. My vision darkens fast. Like a pit. Oh, you didn't have to compare it to that. Ilya murmurs something, but I can't quite hear anything anymore, or see anything. The last thing I can taste is my own coppery blood. The last thing I feel is the watery snow beneath me. And the last thing I can hear is my own heartbeat, slowing. The world is quiet now. And we're dead, right? Yep. Hey, bad ending! Oh, that's where the word spray came from. Our neck didn't spray like he thought it would. Okay, we got a bad ending. Oh my god. So it seems like the way to go for the endings is something neutral, because then we'll see him again. Because the only reason why he let us actually follow him to the forest to kill us is because we reaffirmed his beliefs about people, about humanity. So whatever we did for the neutral endings, he kind of maybe questioned his morals, maybe questioned humanity, how he thinks about the world, and he decided, oh, I don't want to kill her. It's not worth it, or something like that. So I think the only way to live is kind of be neutral about everything. Don't be too suspicious about his actions, his motivations, anything like that. And just keep on going with life. And then we'll meet up with him probably later in the 4 months' time. So I'm really curious how this game continues. Once we get like more chapters or maybe even more endings. I am not sure when the full game will be released. All right, let me go back home. Return. That was Watch the Road. I really enjoyed that one. I was surprised at the various endings that the game has. So you have to be really careful with what you choose and how suspicious you want to be of the stranger on the side of the road. But yeah, we got a good ending, not a good ending. We got a bad ending and 2 neutral endings. I'm really curious about the other ones, but I'll definitely do those off stream. It looks very beautiful. It does, honestly. I really love the art in this game. As always, I have left links in my description if you guys want to test out the game yourself. If you do try out the game, don't forget to comment and rate and let the creator know how much you enjoyed it. For tomorrow's stream, we'll be playing more Arknight's Infield. We finally got to like one of those little save points, so we're going to continue the main story. I have not gotten to the factory part yet, so hopefully I have the stamina tomorrow to do a bit of a longer stream than usual. We will see. Pray for me on that one. So that is it for today. Hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye!